The secret behind RFK Jr. that nobody is talking about. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Energetic Audit. And as always, let me be clear right from the start, this is not about my personal opinion about RFK Jr. Personally, I admire many of the things he stood up for, but this is not about politics or personal beliefs. This is a spirit-led energetic audit. And what Spirit's always reminding us is when we're looking at public figures is this: it's not what it seems. Because we're not looking at the surface, we're not getting hypnotized by the show. We are being asked to see through the lens of energy. And RFK Jr. is a perfect example of this. Spirit is showing me that RFK Jr. has been cast very intentionally as a poster boy for his current world arena. He's being positioned to play a character, and that character is playing in a much bigger performance, what Spirit keeps calling the world stage. Now, let's break down the components of his casting. First, the physical presentation. He appears strong, the muscles, the vitality, the adventure lifestyle, the man of vigor image. But when we move deeper into his neurological system, that's where the true energetic story begins. His nervous system is not in good shape. The rattle in his voice tells us this immediately. His diagnosis of spasmodic dysphonia reflects the strain on his cranial nerves. Spirit shows high pathogen loads, parasites, toxins, infections, some of which he's publicly acknowledged, and these have caused chronic damage to his vagus nerve, cranial nerve function, and overall nervous system regulation. And this is where something doesn't add up. So for a man with this much access, this much power, this many resources, he should have been able to fully heal these issues by now. But he hasn't, because Spirit says that's part of the design. So energetically, RFK Jr. runs very high levels of chronic adrenaline. He's got family pressure, global pressure, generational trauma. The Kennedy legacy itself carries immense energetic weight, shame, guilt, blame. And like many who run on adrenaline, he self-soothes through thrill-seeking, jumping out of planes, swimming with the sharks, pushing physical limits. This creates a temporary sense of control over an overwhelmed nervous system that's living in near constant fight or flight. So here's where the energetic casting gets fascinating. RFK Jr. is being presented as the superhero of change, the one who takes on big pharma, the corruption, the garbage companies, the Bill Gates narrative. And that's exactly the point, because you can't have a villain without a hero. So he has been perfectly positioned to play the role that counters the Bill Gates archetype, who will do a separate energetic audit on another day. And Spirit calls this showboating, a very carefully designed polarity play, because nothing pulls in public empathy quite like a hero who's relatable. The imperfect hero, the man who with real struggles, the damaged but determined fighter. This sympathy vote energy is extremely powerful for mass consciousness, because as a collective, we love a savior who looks vulnerable, human, and wounded. It feels accessible. It feels emotionally safe. But there's a deeper question Spirit is asking us to hold. Will RFK Jr. break through this casting? Will he awaken beyond the part he's been handed in his script? Or will he continue playing the perfectly scripted role inside this global theater? Because while yes, he has a soul, yes, he has free will, Spirit shows great concern that his nervous system may not withstand the energetic pressure required to fully liberate himself from this role. Right now, much of what he's doing is pulling him deeper into the very world he believes he's countering. Remember, this is the nature of the world arena. Nothing is what it seems. And we are here to practice discernment, not demonize, not to worship, but to see the energetic structures behind the scenes. That was today's energetic audit. Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned, because we're just getting started.